Hey everybody, it's Mike Young, Denise Young, 54 years young. We're out on our walk and we do a lot of walking videos here talking about the physical activity pillar of lifestyle medicine. That's one of 6 pillars. The nutrition part's the most important, as you probably heard us talk about. And check the description of this video. You'll see what kind of food we think you should eat, which is actually healthy vegan food. There's a link there describing that. That has 6 pillars. But walking has some stuff some peculiarities and some particular things I want to talk about. You can see we're walking on this surface right here that is very soft, and it's a natural surface. Now, if you talk about exercise and people say, oh, my joints are bad, my hips are bad, my knees, all this kind of stuff. Here's how to solve most of those problems. Number one is that the number one reason for problems with your hips, knees, ankles, and feet is weighing too much. So you have to have a BMI in the normal range, because if it's out of the normal range and it's above, what happens is you put exponentially more pressure on your joints. The body is not designed to carry that weight, so it's going to have a problem. Now, if you compound that with human manufactured surfaces, which are way harder, like even if you're walking on a mountain, we do a lot of hiking, right? Mm-hmm. And there are boulders, but there's lots of soil that's holding the boulders, and there's some give to them, you know? You get on a human manufactured surface, let's say like a asphalt road or
concrete sidewalk.
Yeah, concrete's even harder. Tile, okay, tile has to be on a surface with 0 deflection, otherwise it'll crack or break the tiles loose. And the tile itself is super hard.
Malls often have like marble or fake marble floors.
Yes. Hard. So we actually, if we do malls because it's raining, we'll go on the 2nd floor because it's actually, there is some give.
Yeah.
It's like the first floor doesn't have any. So some of the key points of starting an exercise program, and that one that you can live with and do every single day, is we think 12,000 steps. But first, talk to your board certified lifestyle medicine doctor, okay? And run that by your doctor, because you may have other things you have to deal with. But the goal is to get into this position like we are, right? That we can walk every single day and be at the right weight and use, of course, good shoes, or you can go earthing and barefoot if you want, but you usually got to be on natural surfaces like this, like the soft sand that we're on right now, you know, which is really the best, I'd say. And another thing is get in nature. Look, we're forest bathing here, right? Look above us, trees, okay? So they give off phytoicides, that's what it's called, believe it or not, and they're beneficial for you as a human. And then the quiet, listen, do you hear any sounds? Let's just walk and be quiet for a minute. I don't hear anything, okay? But we hear occasional nature sounds. We heard some frogs there at the lake. Actually, we're gonna double back on this. We're gonna do an out and back. When we come back, it'll be a really nice sunset too. So you get all of that. To me, it's a form of meditation almost when you do this. So you combine all those elements, right? The proper weight that you're at, the natural surfaces, and the super quiet nature-only sounds. It's almost like therapy. That's what I would call it. I don't know how you feel about that, Denise.
Yeah.
Oh, there's nature right there. Something's in there. I heard an animal.
Probably a squirrel. It was in the leaves. Sometimes it's a bird.
Yeah, it clears your mind, you said?
Yeah.
There it goes again.
That's kind of like a bigger animal.
Yeah, we hear stuff. It's nature sounds, okay? But there's no humans around here. There's no human sounds. There's no evidence of human activity. But there were obviously drivers on this road here, but they're not here now. So that's what you want. I think everybody needs that every once in a while. So comment below with your favorite places to do walking or your other forms of alternative exercise, so that we can find out what you do also. And look, we see evidence of a bear. That's a bear print right in the trail. See, there's Denise right there to show you. We are here with the bear. We're in Ocala National Forest. Hey, I want to address something else that I've seen comments on the video, and we really appreciate the comments, so give us a comment. One of the comments was that someone has heard that once you get over 6,000 steps a day, that's like a point of diminishing returns. And my response to that is, you know, everybody's a little different in how they handle things and their needs. I'm like the most hypersensitive person there is, but we say 12,000 because we can keep in with these three things. I want to tell you what they are. Number one is normal BMI. Got to be able to keep that. Number two is 0 mental health problems, because this is the most underutilized and underprescribed, I guess, antidepressant there is. Exercise, right? And then you have to have 0 non-communicable disease. If you can get all 3 of those and you don't have to get quite 12,000, then that's great. Excellent. But aside from that, if you don't check off all 3 boxes, try for 12,000 is our recommendation.
Or at least 10.
Yeah. Look at that. There's some wildlife right there. Going up the tree. Is that a raccoon?
It's an opossum.
A possum? Do you see it?
Raccoons are cuter than opossums.
There it goes. Oh yeah, there it goes. Now you can tell.
Just a young one.
All the way up, just going up the tree.
It's not going to be able to hide very well in that tree. That's a young tree.
It's going all the way up. Show you how far back it is there.
You can get closer.
Another one.
No, that's a raccoon.
Raccoon.
Not a possum. It's looking at us now.
Really? Oh yeah, there it is.
Hello.
Hello.
I love their eyes. They look like bandits.
Oh, thanks for watching to the end. One more thing for you. You can't out-exercise a bad diet. You're not gonna lose weight by getting exercise like this. You have to correct your food intake. That's why you gotta learn more at healthyveganfood.info. That's what you do, right? Or look down below and join us at one of our annual events or local events. They're down below in the links. And one final word about pharmaceuticals, like Ozempia, right? Is that what it is called? I don't even know. They all have really bad negative side effects. I don't care if they fix one thing, they cause another problem. So don't bother to take those. They don't work. All it does is manage the symptoms. What we're telling you is the actual thing to heal, right? And of course, see your doctor, board certified in lifestyle medicine. Believe it or not, we got one more fun fact for you, okay? We saw a truck that was parked on this trail on the way in here, and we did an out and back. We came back, we could smell like exhaust and gasoline smells. And the air is so clean out here that it lingers. I mean, you don't even realize how dirty the air is where you are until you've experienced something like this. And this actually happened, right? I mean,
it was a full-size Ford pickup truck we saw on the way in, and when we came back, it was gone, but the exhaust fumes lingered because there's no breeze here, so they just stayed right here.
Yeah, and it just is an example of how polluted most people's air is. You could never, ever tell that, right?
Yeah.
In any other area unless the air was super, super clean.
Because when you're in the city, you get accustomed to the smells of the exhaust and you can't smell them anymore. Kind of like you can't smell your own perfume 15 minutes after you spray it. But that doesn't mean those exhaust fumes aren't there.